it's Hatsy and I'm back with another Create a Sim and Speed Edit in The Sims 4. Today we're going to be making a crazy cat lady and she has a whole household full of just different cats, and the idea is that she's adopted them all and they're all a little bit weird, and I actually had this idea but I didn't go through with it, but it's a really good idea. She's named all the cats after her ex-boyfriends. I'm sorry, how amazing is that idea? I love it. Like, I want to do that. If I ever revisit this household, then that is what we're doing, okay? But I probably will be revisiting this household because I've made gameplay, but I made the gameplay before voiceovering this. So that's a little bit odd, I know, but yeah. I know, because it usually goes like build, create a sim, then gameplay. But it's gone build, gameplay, create a sim. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying, just pointing it out, why not? But I really like her, and I like the fact that so many people have related to her. You know, when I call her crazy, I don't mean that in a nasty way. Like, I consider myself to be a crazy dog person, or like crazy cat lady. Like, I genuinely would be. I wouldn't be offended if somebody called me that. I had a few comments like, how dare you? And I don't know whether that was like a joke or like genuinely, how dare you? Like, how dare you just like categorize people and all this? And it's just like, Kate, she's a sim, calm down. And also it is like a well-known phrase, I think, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it, honestly. I think that it's brilliant. Like, she's quirky, I like it, she's great. And you know, I said it as well in the last video that I'd actually want to be friends with a person like this because this is my kind of friend. I'm sorry. So I've been thinking about what I can share after this as well, and I'm thinking about doing like a vet surgery, so that'll be coming out tomorrow probably. And if you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments below. It's nice to get everybody's input on it as well, otherwise I'll just share the stuff that I'm thinking about doing. And I had a lot of fun making her. I tried to take inspiration from, this is a weird one actually, I took inspiration from Bellatrix out of Harry Potter just because of her crazy hair. Like, that was the first thing that came to me. I was just thinking, okay, that's a cool idea. And I was considering going as her for Halloween. But I didn't have the costume, and also I'd be so worried because then people would start asking me facts again, just like I get on the Harry Potter Hogwarts speed bill, like, oh, you didn't put this in, or you don't know this, you didn't know anything about this. And I'd just be in a terrible position where I was dressed as a character that I love, but I can't answer every single question about. Like, that's just it. So that's where I took some inspiration from. I also took it from Ugly Betty, I think, just because of the glasses and just because of, I don't know, the quirkiness. Just like some stuff. I didn't even watch that, you know. Some of my friends did, but no, I got really bored after like the first episode, sorry. I do. It's very hit and miss with me with certain programs. For instance, like I watched House of Cards yesterday and I only watched one episode and I was just thinking, I can't watch this, I'm sorry, like this is just not for me. But then I'll instantly click with something like Game of Thrones. Yes, like I clicked probably the first minute in and it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, like I really enjoy watching TV series. So if you do have any recommendations for stuff I can watch, then let me know, because that can also be really helpful for videos and stuff. Because like if I'm creating a certain character for something, I didn't get into Riverdale. No, that took me a while to actually realise that that's not for me. Stuff like that. I love American Horror Story. That's a good one. Yeah, anyway, off the TV that I like and back onto Belinda. Sorry about that. Well, Belinda, her backstory is that she had a bit of a breakdown, which there's nothing wrong with. I know lots of people like this. And she had a bit of a breakdown. She decided that she didn't want a job anymore. Maybe her job was too stressful. And I actually imagine her to work in fashion just because she's got like some things that kind of stand out to me to look a little bit fashionable but quirky. I don't know. She looks kind of like high street fashion to me. I don't know. Like, she probably doesn't, but to me, I can't explain it. So that's the idea. Yeah, it got super stressful and she just decided to like take all the money that she had and just like buy a little house and then adopt loads of cats that maybe have backstories themselves. Like maybe they've been in similar situations, like stressful situations, and they've like ran away and stuff like that. And she's just like taken them in because she feels like she can relate to them a lot. I think that's really nice. And I like that. I like that a lot. I actually really want to adopt cats in the future. But I would adopt cats that I would know would get on with children and dogs. I know it's really hard and it's like very specific. But I remember this girl at school and she had this evil cat. It was crazy. And like, I don't usually say this about cats because I love cats. I'm a cat and a dog person. But you go to a house and this cat would be so friendly and it would just turn. And this one time, I remember my mum picked me up. My mum is like a really sort of, what do you call it, cat advocate. I don't know, what's the word? Just cat person, I guess. So she picks me up and she goes and strokes this cat and the cat just goes for her and her hand was just scratched for weeks. It was crazy. But yeah, that's one of the things that I don't miss with my parents' cat, the fact that I was always getting clawed. But he didn't do it on purpose, he'd do it to be cute. You know, like that thing that they do, it's not like hugging, but they do it with their hands, it's like a massage. Yeah, I'd always have claw marks from that and stuff. Whatever, I don't mind. It was more important to have that bond with him. But that's the kind of person I'd imagine that she was. And we're now on to the speed edit. Now I have to say this was the hardest one I think I've done so far, because number one, she has curly hair and that is tough. Number two, like I didn't know how much detail to go into with the cats, but I think I did it in a way that they don't look overdone, but it kind of enhances them. That's what I thought personally, and I was actually really happy with the way that they turned out. But this picture was hard to do because of the amount of colour in the background as well. There was like this red vibe that I just couldn't seem to get rid of. I tried to change the colours into the speed edit, but I don't know, it was late when I was editing this and I was trying my best with it. Like, you know, again, I'm still learning. I'm not the best yet at all, and I'm hoping to get better, but I wanted to share her anyway because I think that it's something that I'll be able to improve on in the future. But yeah, this one personally isn't my favourite. My favourite speed edit so far, honestly, is the burlesque dancer, because I think that I did a really good job with that personally. And yeah, like that's by far my favourite so far, just because I felt like all the features were just, they were well done. But I feel like looking back at this, there were things that I could have improved and things that I'm not happy with. So, you know, that's going to happen. Like, not every single speed edit is going to be my absolute favourite. But to be fair, she may be other people's favourites. So you never know. Like, some people may turn around to me and say, actually, this was my favourite speed edit. So that's really interesting as well, to know like which ones you like, which ones you don't like, because then that gives me a chance to improve and take features from others that I've done and then apply them to like other creations in the future. But I'm going to be doing speed edits a lot, so get used to it. If you like them, of course. And I think that people do, because I always get like questions about, hey, when's the next one coming out and stuff like that. And it gives me a chance to be creative, and it also gives me a chance to kind of talk a bit, because Creator Sims, not that long, but with a speed edit on, well, we've got some talking to do. Oh, merchandise. So I've had a lot of comments again about merchandise, like where's it up to, what's going on with it. And I thought I found a company that I liked. I think it was called, hang on. They reached out to me. I'm just finding it now. It was called Designed by Humans. And I really liked some of their things that they did. They actually reached out to me, so I got an email through from them, and I said to them, hey, you know, I'm kind of interested in like doing a partnership with you and sort of selling my merchandise on your website. And if I'm honest, I thought that they did their research on me. I thought that the reason they were reaching out to me was because maybe they've like watched my videos recently and they've kind of seen that I'm looking for a company to go with. And anyway, I said to them that to kind of draw up a little bit of, what do you call it, like excitement about it, I wanted to have, I think like 2 or 3 samples of products, just, well, for one, to see how they looked, and I wanted to test the quality because I've never even like heard of this brand before. And also, I wanted to do a giveaway. Like, that's it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to partner with a company unless I can do a giveaway on the channel and do like 2 or 3 like giveaways or something like that, and just have it to just draw up a bit of excitement and stuff, because I want to do something like that. I've been wanting to do it for ages. So anyway, like this guy writes back to me and he's like, oh no, you can't, but what we can do is we can give you like a little bit of a discount so that you can buy all your own products. And I'm just like, are you joking? So you want me to partner with your company, but you want me to buy my own merchandise myself? I don't know. Like, it sounds really silly, you know, especially because like it's quite high in demand like at the moment, like a lot of people are asking about it. I don't know, it just seems like a missed opportunity on their part, but their website seemed okay, but no, I won't be going with them. So I like how a lot of these videos are just like me shading companies. Like, this is why I won't partner with X, Y, and Z. It's a shame. It's a shame on their part, because what happens is a lot of companies will message you and you'll get stuck speaking to sales. Like, it could have been good, but yeah, I'm looking for companies at the moment that will be open with me doing a giveaway. And I'm not going to buy my own merch. I'm sorry. It feels weird. There will be something set up in a week or so. Like, that's what I'm hoping. I'm setting myself a deadline for then. And then I will just like talk about it every video. Sorry, not sorry as well. Hey, it will be good. It will be good. The more speed edits I do, the more content I've got to put out there, so that you can kind of pick and choose. It's not just going to be like, okay, there's only 2 things that you can get here, you know, that kind of thing. I don't want to do that. So yeah, desperately looking into doing a giveaway, and I will do one and it will be good. But again, trying to find the right company. And I was speaking to my friend about it and they laughed. They were like, this is ridiculous. Like, why didn't that company, like, why didn't they see? I think the issue is you get companies that will send you emails and they will sort of appear to watch your videos and they'll be like interested. But sometimes, like, unfortunately, you do get the spam. And I do feel like it was kind of a spam email that was sent, because I don't think that they did the research on my channel, because like it would have been really beneficial, but you know, whatever. Anyway, not bitter. Very bitter. I'm sorry, that's just me though. Like, at least I'm honest. But yeah, I'd rather be very honest with you and just like keep you all updated, because a lot of you like have been interested in it. So I think it's good to be honest and just, you know, tell you where I'm up to with that. But going over the cats, so this one was a difficult one to do because he had a little bit of fur, but the other one, I wanted him to look like very baldish. I didn't want to just, you know, give him fur for the sake of it, because he was a very short-furred cat. And I honestly don't mind. You know, cats are the one thing that I'm actually not picky about whatsoever, because I just think that they are beautiful. I mean, I do have my favourites, okay, like, I do. But doesn't everyone? I'm sorry. Like, if I saw a Persian kitten, I'd just run to it and I'd never look back. But equally, just every other cat, just every other one. And I was thinking through this, I really want a bald cat. I know that they're a bit of a specific thing, and maybe like they're only for some people, like it's a bit of an acquired taste, you know? It's like that really wrinkled dog, but I love them. There's just something about them that just makes me think, aren't they just adorable? And that's what I want. So yeah, I'm not picky. Like, I genuinely adopt any cat. I don't even mind. The reason why I was a little bit funnier with dogs, if I'm honest, is because I wanted dogs that I could control, especially with like me planning a future with like kids and stuff. Like, I want to be able to be absolutely sure that there aren't going to be any sort of horrific newspaper posts like, you never guess what this dog did, you know what I mean, etc. So it's good to be able to train your animals like from the very beginning, but that's what I wanted. Otherwise I would have adopted my dogs. I know that people get really funny with adoption, and it's one of those things that I agree with, but you know, I also think if you're going to get funny about adoption, then like I'm kind of half expecting you to have adopted like all your kids and like all your animals ever, because like, I don't know, there's like also many kids in the world that don't have families and stuff like that. Like, why is no one making a big deal about that? But then like as soon as you adopt your dog, everyone's like, oh my god, like how dare you like not adopt your dog? So I don't know, I just have like really strong views on stuff. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, because I'm not afraid to speak my opinion, and you know, there's going to be many that don't agree with me. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in adopting cats in the future, but I'm doing it because I want to, not because I'm pressured off everybody else telling me to. And that's just it. So, editing the last little things of the picture, I was going around and doing the glasses. I was trying to like really bring out the saturation in them. I've had a few requests to show the whole screen in Photoshop exactly what I'm doing, but because of the amount of people that have started doing speed edits on YouTube, sim wise, like, oh by the way, I've just started doing speed edits on my channel, I'm not going to do that. But I will do a tutorial, I have decided to, but it will be like a basic thing, and that will be coming up in a week or so, probably, when I get the chance, because I'm planning other stuff as well. But yeah, like that was the picture. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all for future ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.